Y'all know I need a tripod stand. I wish I got one. I just gotta fix it up from the phone. But yes, kids and where to dwell. Kids and dwelling. A lot of people don't think about that, but if I'm talking about it, then now you're able to think about it now. A lot of people wondering why it seems like they parenting not working. It's because of where your kids dwell at. There's only a certain amount of consistency of a certain type of parenting that like is applied. Like your parenting not applied 24/7. The same type of chances or rewards or discipline. You know what I'm saying? So it's water cold. Hold on, y'all. Really, I should have put my flour on making some little chicken strips for the kids. I should have put my flour in the bag. I've seen my mom do that a couple times. I've seen her put flour in the bag, put the seasoning in the bag, and just switch the bag up. Creole. Yeah. Creole. And there you go. Sassoon. What's up? What's up? Thanks for popping in. You see the title, Kids and Where They Dwell. As soon as I can get to a nice little spot, we're going to talk about this because a lot of people don't even know that you have to apply like a certain consistency of parenting. You know what I'm saying? And depending on like what the child really been through, you know what I'm saying? You got to get their attention and you got to keep their attention. You know what I'm saying? Your parenting has to keep their attention. The main goal is to get the child's attention, you know what I'm saying, and get them following directions, you know what I'm saying, to a certain degree. Then that's when you calculate their age and all of that stuff. And be like, okay, yeah, well, I understand it, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about where they dwell at. I'm making some chicken strips for now. I got the kids making like a little midday type of snack type of thing. It's in a little evening now. So like for example, where like your babysitters, like what type of parenting you got going on. Your child is following directions at home and stuff like that. But see, when you take them to your babysitter, depending on the quality of your babysitter, that's why you got to be careful on who you have your kids around because you can set a standard for your kids and they'll operate at your standard. But then when you drop them off somewhere else, somewhere where don't really hold them to those expectations that you got for them already, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh, my bad, my bad. Hold on, let me turn my. I ain't turned my Wi-Fi on. Hold on, my bad, my bad, my bad. Let me know if the quality got better. I forgot I had turned my Wi-Fi off on my phone. Let me know if my quality got better. Has it gotten better? What's up, everybody? Let me know if my quality's gotten better. But this is what I'm saying. I bet I definitely appreciate it. Thank you. So y'all see the title, kids where you dwell. Like you can have your kids like mwah, like they just following directions. They're, you know what I'm saying, they the type they don't start the trouble. They share. You got all of that going on, but let's say, you know what I'm saying, to your babysitter, they not holding your kids at them type of standards or whatever. So your kids start to operate lower, you know what I'm saying, to where when as soon as you pick them back up, they didn't, you know what I'm saying, started back doing something that you broke them from doing. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like y'all both was delivered from it. You know what I'm saying? It's all on where they dwell at. So you have to screen where you drop your kids off at. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put them in a daycare that hold them type values like you got them. Me personally, I like for my kids to be in schools that uses uniforms. You know what I'm saying? Because I need my kids to have a business mode. I need my kids to know like they get a job. Well, this is a job, so I need to just keep it business. You know what I'm saying? Like rather than just getting up and throwing anything on and then just going to school. Like I prefer I'm building, you know what I'm saying, morality and integrity and all that stuff for my kids. So I prefer them to go to a school that have uniforms. I know that uniforms is expensive in most places, and believe me, they're expensive down here too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's the long term, it's a psychological thing that it does that I kind of agree with. You know, when I was younger and I wasn't making that much money, yeah, I felt some kind of way about the uniforms. Like I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like me, I carried my family, my kids, my wife. I carried them for a very long time by myself. More like 98% of the time that me and my kids' mom was together, I carried them on my back. So I know how expensive it can be for uniforms. And then kids grow so fast, they end up growing out of them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get some more, and then really like you can't even find none. So now you got to what? Order them offline. And then offline want to not order bring the right size, like deliver the right size. Like so it's like I already know the headache, but it's just a long term thing for me. Like I need my kids knowing that, you know what I'm saying, it's a time to play and then it's a time, you know what I'm saying, how you say like it's a time to be serious and then it's a time to play. You feel me? So I give a thumbs up for the uniforms and I highly that, but that don't mean though. Let's not take it like this. That don't mean that just because the school doing uniforms don't mean it's not like it can't be a bad school. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some schools that they pushing their uniform stuff, but their ratings ain't moved a bit because the temperaments of the children. You know what I'm saying? And it got a lot to do with at home. So I'm that type of parent. Y'all can look at my videos, man. I spend some bread on my kids, especially for things that they need. You know what I'm saying? Like spent $61 on my own son's school supplies yesterday. I didn't even expect to spend that much. Literally $61, and that was just for calculators, paper, folders, notebooks. $61. But you got to do it though. You got to do it. I'd rather be broke knowing that I done spent all my money on necessities like what my kids need. I ain't even buy myself. Only thing I really bought myself, y'all, were these shades right here. Everything else went to school, went to uniform, shirts, stuff like that, socks. And every time like y'all know this, every time I would buy my kids stuff, then I would try to get in good with my kid's mom and try to get it to like a cordial place or whatever. She'll just snatch them from me. And then by the time they come back, all the stuff that I bought them is too small for them. So now I be having to go and buy new outfits and new shoes and stuff like that that they can fit. You know what I'm saying? So like it's really expensive and I don't have any help. Nobody's sending me no money to help me with my kids and all that. And that's cool. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Your responsibility is your responsibility. And you either gonna put your responsibility before you or you just not gonna have no responsibility at all. And that's just how it goes. You supposed to put your responsibility before you. If my kid's not smiling, I'm not gonna do nothing for myself until I know that they happy that day. So that's why I spend so much money on them and like I spend so much time investing in them and stuff like that. feel me? But we doing chicken strips, chicken tenders. And I'm loading them up in this flour, y'all. We walked to the park today, and we walked as a family today. Holding hands across the street. We're doing all of that because, like, I got 3 kids, right? And I want everybody to think about this. Like, we can talk general. We can use my situation as an example. But I got 3 kids. I have a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 5-year-old, right? It just hit me like my 5-year-old was the one who, like, his whole family was taken from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was born into this situation, and he didn't really have much of a chance to see everybody playing and running after each other and just being a family. Like, he didn't really get a chance to see all of that. So it's like I got a real soft spot when it comes to my baby boy. You know what I'm saying? Because he's 5. You feel me? He ain't even get the chance like average kids get to have a family. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, a lot of like my family don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know where like his attitude and stuff like that come from. He's gonna have an abnormal attitude. You know what I'm saying? So I got the patience to deal with that. I got enough. My parenting is superior enough to where I can see the problem and I can more so zoom in on the problem and try to do things to solve and fix the problem. Which family outings, like like you don't want to just throw a family together in a way and just call, like, to put a unit, this unit with this. Like, if you're a unit and then your girlfriend's a unit, you don't want to just mash all of that together because it's going to be 2 units if you don't know how to blend a family together and call it one unit. You know what I'm saying? And one unit is like everybody holding hands and walking across the street, everybody stopping and waiting for each other, everybody saying bless you when they sneeze. And it's like just everybody just, you know what I'm saying, it's time to take baths, everybody take turns taking their showers. Like, you really doing everything as a family. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna start laying that foundation down as being a family. You know what I'm saying? And, like, for example, when I was coming up and I knew that this wasn't right, but in the household that I grew up in, my mom and my stepdad preferred for my mom to discipline her kids and my stepdad discipline his kids. And I don't think that was fair, you know what I'm saying, at all. You feel me? Because we were supposed to have been a family. But instead, it's like we kind of grew up as just like 2 units, you know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of fighting going on, there was a lot of stuff going on. So there's a big difference in somebody that's putting 2 things together to make it one versus like somebody just throwing something together and in their mind they call it a family, but really it's 2 units. Like, they got to know the difference. A lot of older people, they're gonna be offended at me talking like this, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? So you need to figure out if you got 2 units, or if you got a unit, and you need to figure out if your significant other is trying to really make it a unit, or if they just, you know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna know, like, you're not gonna know if you haven't experienced it. You know what I'm saying? You're really not gonna know. It takes somebody like me to bring it to your attention. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't raise a family in dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us come from that. A lot of us come from this dysfunctional families, and we like, and men like me, I'm trying to kill the dysfunction. Like, I done zeroed in on the cause of dysfunction, and I'm trying to root that out because it really is a war out here. It's a war on good and evil, and that's just the truth. So you either gonna have kids that is gonna do drugs and they want to do it, and you do drugs, so you're gonna have kids that want to do them with you, or you're gonna be the parent that want to do the drugs with them, or you're gonna be the parent that you don't do it at all, they not gonna do it. And if they trying to do it, then we gonna take the necessary steps to make sure that you don't do it. And if moving and changing schools is gonna help you not do drugs, then that's what we gonna do. And as a parent, you have to be like that. You don't have to sit here and keep bashing your child, beating on them, or doing whatever it is to get their attention. Nah, move around. Straight like that. Yes, sir. Who that? Huh? No, we can't play with no Play-Doh right now. He wants to play with Play-Doh. I got a thing for Play-Doh, man. I I gotta supervise kids when they mess with Play-Doh. All right, because I know how Play-Doh is. You want to eat it. I just know how it is. You know what I'm saying? And then, but when it gets in carpet, it's really hard to get up. So he got Play-Doh. I just don't let them play with it unless like I'm around. Yeah, straight like that. For real, for real. I hope, God willing, not hope. Remember, we gonna stop saying hope. A lot of stuff don't happen off of hope. All right, a lot of stuff happen because God wills it. So, God willing, you guys are having a great Sunday. Thank God for y'all going to church today. It's another day y'all went today. What was y'all talking about in church today? What was the topic? If you woke up with something on your mind, tell me what that was briefly. Because you know, today is the Sabbath day and you're supposed to rest today. You're not supposed to be out there raking no yards. You're not supposed to be out there working on no lawnmowers. I know I'm guilty of doing this. I used to do stuff every day. I used to be outside every single day. It wasn't no day I didn't go outside and cut a yard or work on my truck or whatever. I was out there. But once I started getting into the Bible and stuff like that, I really found out that you're not supposed to do nothing on Sunday because it's the day that God rested. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Israelites who not supposed to do nothing on Saturdays from sundown Friday to sun up Sunday, which they call Saturdays the Sabbath. They not supposed to be doing stuff up there too. Let's read the comments. I apologize for not reading these comments. You know. All right, Skank Hunt 42. Hey man, what's good? Are you from Georgia or Virginia by any chance? No, I can't say that I am, but I can say that, you know, God made us in His image, and so you probably seen someone that looked like me, you know, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure if I see you, you look real familiar, and probably ain't never seen you in my life, but it's really weird. Do y'all have any type of like weird happenings like that where it's like everybody looks familiar to you, like you seen them somewhere, and I'm talking about everybody, and you can't place like you place your finger on where you seen them from, but you know you seen them before, but it seems like it's with everybody. Like have y'all ever like I feel like I seen everybody before, and I just can't remember when, but I get that feeling like I know I seen them before. I've seen them before. It's really strange to me. Grease. I don't really like cooking with grease. Yeah. Adobo. Put a little bit of this. This stuff right here go a long way. Adobo with pepper, it goes a long way. Like before y'all use y'all seasoning, put it in your hand and taste it. And you'll find out. A lot of seasonings go a long way. Yeah. But I'll be up through Virginia though. What you call it, the DMV. I drove all of you like if you go to my shorts, go to my YouTube shorts and go down like a little ways. Um, I traveled to Washington D.C. to my kids' mom's family. They was going her dad had passed away, and it was like crazy. That's a chapter in my life that was just really crazy. And if need be, I will go back to it and I will politic on that. But that was a very crazy chapter in my life because when my kid's mom, when her dad passed away at his funeral, nobody got up, like nobody wanted to get up and say anything for him. Like the pastor had asked, like literally had asked, I think twice, like if anybody wanted to get up and speak for him or whatever the case is. And I'm just like looking around like nobody wanted to speak for this man. So I y'all know, all right. I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, I have an anointing on me. So I got up and I spoke for him. I spoke for that man because he couldn't speak for himself, but I spoke for him and I spoke highly of him. I spoke the truth of my encounter, which I don't know how everybody else's experiences was, but I knew that he was the man that he wasn't bothered. You know what I'm saying? Like he had stuff he had going on, but I could tell that he realized that it was a lot of stuff going on that was just out of his control. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was kind of shocked to find out that he had passed away so sudden, and we haven't really had that much time to kick it at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't believe it. It's like this is my kid's mom's father. You feel me? So it's like we didn't really get to spend enough time together, and it's unfortunate. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, he went on and he crossed over to a better place, and everything that was plaguing him messes with him no more. So God willing, he's resting easy, and um, my prayers still go out to her family. You know, really though, she was hurt behind it too. You know, so I had to stick it. It was a whole situation, guys. I won't dig too far into it because I don't want nobody. I don't want her to see this and try to take it like I'm trying to be funny, or like I'm just trying to be. Like I'm trying to put her business out there. It's nothing like that at all. God just put me in some places that I needed. I was needed. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. We need to put some more Goya in this. It seems like I'm putting this stuff in this grease. Tell y'all, put a little bit more Goya in it. But kids are where they dwell. You need to watch the music that your kids listen to. Yes. And you need to watch the videos. Like the song may sound good. Like that's one thing about this music out here. The music, it sound good. But when you put it on TV and let them watch the videos might show different stuff. So you got to screen all of that stuff. hmm I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know where y'all from. Let me know where y'all from. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you like me. If you like me so far, like what you hear. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe because I allow for God to use me, and I allow for Him to use me to reach out to whoever's watching me. I don't know your name, but I'm pretty sure that you look familiar. I can tell you that. Yeah. All right, we got the first set of these things in here finally. Yeah, y'all know that I don't have my truck, so today was like one of the first days I really missed church today. Couldn't really go, you know. And so, but my church does do live um, casting on YouTube, so I was able to catch the live feed. And I definitely did. I had it. You can hear it. You can if you were my neighbor, if you were my neighbor, you can hear it over there. That's how loud I had it. You know. Don't allow nothing to change your standard. You make sure you make it to God and make it to hear His word. You know what I'm saying? Show up. Ooh, this looks so good, though. Already. Already. Yep. It's a war out here, y'all. Y'all got to make sure y'all pay attention to y'all kids. Don't be that type of parent that be like, all right, if you smoke drugs and just smoking with me, I don't want you smoking with nobody else. No, we're not. We're not telling our children that. We're not telling our children to smoke weed with us and drink with us. We're not doing that. We're telling our children no, and we're telling our children the effects that it'll have on them and how it would jeopardize their future. Have like y'all ever had a conversation with your kids yet about a career just to see like how they view having a career? You know, because if your kid talking about a career right now, then you need to be preparing their future, their trajectory for that career. Like be like we was born not to really settle where we was born at. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the Bible. We're supposed to branch out. So therefore, like us doing that is gonna give our children, that generation, time to flourish. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be somewhere where your children can flourish. You know what I'm saying? Really though. Now you can settle somewhere where you feel is great for your children, yes. But encourage them to venture out. I'm not saying, hey, listen, as soon as you get 18, you gotta leave here, buddy. Nah, I'm not saying that. Like your kids need to, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to kick them out the house and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like that. It's like you, it's like send your kids on like little ducklings. You know what I'm saying? Like they start flying. What? They start flying. What? South. You know what I'm saying? Let them, or fall out the nest. You know what I'm saying? Let them jump out the nest. If they feel they're ready to jump, and if you don't feel that they're ready to jump, then don't let them jump. Give them some more time. But we're not kicking our children out the house. That's what we're not doing. Because as soon as you kick your child out the house, they're going to go out here in this world and they're going to make the worst mistakes unknowingly. And then the police is going to have a great time with them. Because you kicked them out the house and they don't know how to shut their mouth, or you kicked them out the house and you didn't talk to them about how to deal with police if they're approached and all of that stuff. You kicking them out the house though. You ready for them to get out the house so you and your mans or you and your boyfriend can do whatever. Come on now. Come on now. The way I see it with this relationship stuff, I got a lot of time to have a relationship if I want to. But my kids right now is they need me until they're old enough to take care of themselves. And that's where I'm at with that. We got plenty of time to do the booting and scooting. We got a lot of time to be doing that stuff later on down the line. But when you start having kids early, you gotta start doing things that's gonna keep them urges and stuff away and focus on these children, focus on your children, our children, and their future. Like you like if you have a business mentality, then look around your community for some community centers that will give you free classes. And next thing you know, you take a business class, then you end up going to get your business license or whatever, or the community center will actually give you a business license, literally. And you are on your way. Like, see those community centers as like jump starts and everything. You know what I mean? I'm cooking for these kids, y'all. Yeah. hmm You got to look out for the kids. You think me not having no vehicle, you think that's gonna hold me back? No, cause I'm a parent. I gotta make this stuff happen, and I gotta make sure I don't end up in prison and all that stuff. These children need me. These children need us. Okay, we don't need to be dwelling with people that is gonna have us all in the club and stuff like that when we really need to be home. You know what I'm saying? We know it. We know when we need to be home. Come on now. When you don't want to go to the club but your friend want to go, then your friend act like they can't go without you. Then if your friend know that they can't go without you, then they don't need to go without you. Then they need to stay home too. They need to stay home too. And if they can't stay home, then you stay home. But make sure you putting your kids first. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, because if you don't, nobody else is gonna put them first. Unless they in like a church, you know what I'm saying? That's why another reason why it was just so great that I joined the church and everything, because that love that I was looking for in family, I got that at the church. They be so happy to see us, and they be missing us, and it's like that's dope to me. We all stick together, like and so It's like if anything, if any type of activities the church having, especially after school, my kids is gonna be in there because I'd be able to trust that I can work easy with not worrying about my kids on my mind while I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? I know they not at no trap house. I know that they're not at no house and they got a trap house beside the house that they at, and so they can see people being served up or crimes being committed, or they got to smell that crappy stuff, that weed and stuff. Let's read the comments. Arne, Arne Mathur. Mathur. Any thoughts on India? I love India. I'm gonna tell you about India that I really rock with. India. Do y'all even watch? Y'all need to take time out your day and look at what the folks in India do. All right, they do have a standard. They are spiritual, and they are like mechanics. Like these guys can put together anything. They can put air together. I'm trying to tell you, it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Very productive people. Very productive people, and they do their own thing. So I rock with India. India gets a thumbs up with me. They get a thumbs up with me. Got to see if this thing cooking all the way through. But it's about your kids and where you dwell. Be careful on who you keep your kids around. Our name is Merthor. Love you, brother. It's fine. If you cannot pronounce my name, no worries. Mathur or Mother. I ain't trying to butcher your name on purpose. I can tell you that. I like pronouncing hard words, so it's very rare I come across something that I can't pronounce. So that's why I keep saying it, because I'm not trying to allow that to conquer me. I want to conquer it. We all are conquerors. We all are conquerors. We conquer a lot. That's why right now we're on the same algorithm. That's why we all crossing the same paths. Because we are all conquerors. We conquer everything. I could tell y'all this, God wants us to slow down and give him some acknowledgement though. Because really you're a conqueror, you're allowing God to use you. Because you ain't never heard God conquers all. Come on now. Everything somebody throw at you, you conquering it. Come on now. So allow me to be here and just let y'all know, like, it's like or mother. Wait, third, like Thursday, like third. Third. Oh, like my author. It's hard. Hold on. My screen messed up. Arne says it's hard for foreigners to pronounce Indian names, so it's fine. So you see me as a foreigner? Whoa. Whoa. So like if I come down there where y'all at, like would I be an alien? I want to know. No more emphasis okay, so it's my third. We love foreigners. Listen, I don't want to be here like in America forever. You know what I'm saying? I think America has done enough. Like I don't they just haven't really showed me nothing different from the time I was a little kid up until now, and it just seemed like a lot of stuff just gets worse. And it seems I know as now I know where America is really at, and they ain't worried about nothing I'm talking about. They ain't worried about the future of the kids. They ain't worried about none of that stuff. They just, it's power that they're worried about. You know, not an alien, but you will for sure get celebrity treatment. I mean, if I come there, I'm trying to make some lives better. When I come there, I want to pay some bills when I come there, like people's bills. I want to fix old problems that should have been fixed a long time ago. Like I don't want to just come there and just be dwelling around y'all way and not really contributing positively. That's one thing about me. That's why my goal is to put myself in a position to where like, you know, all I do is fix, win and fix. That's all I do. But don't sleep on me though, because India is a place on my map that I want to come. I want to go to. I want to travel to. So no, but just be aware of scams. Hey man, I hold on to my money. I hold on to my money. Uh oh. I'm about to spill the food in the sink. Renee says, yes, you will get a lot of good wishes from people. I'm pinning that. Amen. I just want to make everybody's lives better. So I come up here and I just keep it hot with y'all. I keep it real. Cause I don't want y'all to go through what I've been through, man. I've been betrayed by the most valuable people in my life. And it's not fun when you can't look at those valuable people. Like it's not fun. Like like living ain't the same. Like I'm really living like out here like for myself, really. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like only protection I got is God, is our Lord and Savior. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only protection that I feel. I don't feel that I have protection nowhere else. So that's why I'm trying to get as close as I can to God and His people. Arnett says, as a suggestion, I suggest to visit his store. You talk really good, by the way. You text pretty good. Like, and I'm gonna tell you, they don't really paint a good picture down here on our TVs about India. I don't know. I'm curious to know what type of programming they send down there y'all way, but here they don't promote you guys down here that well. I don't think so. They don't promote Chinese people that well. They don't. America don't really promote no other. They promote um, like Hispanics and Mexicans, like people from Mexico, but they don't really like. That's why I don't even watch TV like that. I don't watch this stuff. It's not accurate at all. Just like Africa, like they don't, you know, Africa, all these countries, and they beautiful countries, you know what I'm saying? But America is going to do everything to keep people in America, not drive them out. Not knowing that, you know what I'm saying, they're more so driving everybody out. And they're going to make it to where you can't go nowhere. Like, they're going to be like, yeah, you can leave, but you can't come back. Like that. It's where you dwell at. Do you want your kids to go through that? No. So as a parent, you need to start looking at options, exploring options to change your demographics, your area, so you can really give your children beautiful sights and they don't have to sit here and see eyesores, see junkies on a corner, drunk or on drugs, drugged out, scratching, asking for money all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like your kids don't deserve that to see that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Your kids deserve better than that. And I know some people can't change it. Yes, you can. There's nothing you can't do. You can change it. Sure enough. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button too, because I want to talk to you. You see how Arthur is talking to me in these comments? I enjoy it. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Make me aware so I can give you what you're asking for, what you're looking for. I know that you've asked God to show you and guide you through it all. I know that you asked him to do that. Now, closed mouths don't get fed. You have to say something. You know what I'm saying? You got to say something. You can't sit here and be going through stuff and you don't want to tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? God will put people in your life that you can talk to, and you will know it. You will definitely know it. Arne says, India is a very well. He says that, of course, he agrees. He says that uh, it's not America is not promoting other ethnicity groups really good, and he's saying that it's not accurate. He's also saying that India is a very nice place, and if you can understand us, basically, like you can dwell with us. You know, he's saying as much as I'm aware of the situation, people would genuinely help you without even asking. That's cool. If I be honest, I would tell the mentality of people who scam in India. And listen, you know, you can tell the mentality all day. I already know the mentality. See, I already got rules in place. This to keep my money. God would tell me who, and on top of that, let me tell you something. God would make your enemies your footstool. Scam artists are enemies. So what they're doing, they're gonna get whatever they're gonna get the consequences. They're gonna pay for it. So if they scam me, if they subtract righteousness from me by literally lying to me and allowing me to be righteous towards them, but it's because they're actually being deceitful. God is gonna punish them for that. I know this already. I know this already. So you know what I'm saying? And if they scam people and they got caught and they still keep doing it, then I'm not gonna ask God to have mercy on them. It's sad. I don't like the scamming part. I don't see what's so good about scamming because you're taking that person's last $100 or last $25 or whatever, and they got a family of six to feed, a family of five to feed. They got that. They need that $20 to get back and forth to work for the next 3 days. You know what I'm saying, or the next week. You know what I'm saying. I've been in situations where $20 stretched me for 2 weeks, literally, and I maintained everything. You know what I'm saying. Through the graces of God, He sent people to help me. I'm telling you, y'all gotta listen to me. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm telling you, I normally be up here for about 45 minutes, y'all, on average, unknowingly. You know. So this message was for Arne. This message was for Arne. I'm still cooking these kids something to eat, y'all. So we can talk. I got about 5 more strips to make. Yeah, I know you got to get it how you live, and I don't think that scamming stuff is right. I mean, like, sell sculptures, like, create things, create things out of car parts. Like, it seemed like, I don't know where India gets their their car parts and stuff from, but it seemed like they get a lot of it and they have to do a lot of piecing together. And it's so dope to me, because do you know if you piece your own car together, that it's like you really don't have to go through like the DMV, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you register at the DMV, you are basically relinquishing your rights to that vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So, but to create your own vehicle, that's flawless right there. That's flawless. Like standing ovation. Yeah. So that's another reason why I rock with India. Cause y'all get dirty and I get dirty with you. Yeah. And if I can come to India and I can get me a following, and I'm talking about if I when I walk them streets, everybody walk behind me because they support me and they stand behind me like family, man, we're gonna be a problem. That's do you know family is what defeats all like just fellowship. It conquers everything. So you get everybody on the same page and walk like march, you're gonna get everybody's attention because all these companies gonna be looking for their good employees to produce all them good numbers, and they not producing them numbers because they out marching because there's something that they believe in that that company is against. So what I'm saying that to say fellowship and unity. You know what I'm saying? Like take care of your neighbor so your neighbor can take care of you. If your neighbor ain't the type of neighbor to do that, then move somewhere where you got neighbors that can reciprocate. God working on them other people differently. Like he working on them at the same time, just differently. They can't reciprocate right now. I was gonna be up there which is still kind of a pin on my map, Goshen, Indiana, with the Amish. That's where I wanted to go. I wanted to spend some time with the Amish. I wanted to basically like just rock with them. Like they be my neighbors. I'm their neighbor. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want. That's why I want to go. I want to go to the Amish. Spend some time up there. Put my kids around there so they can see like how families stick together. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. I want my kids' eyes. I want my kids to lay eyes on stuff like that, on sticking together, being a team player, being a leader, not a follower. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm trying to get my kids to focus on taking care of business first. I know like it's a lot of stuff being deployed out here to get our kids' attention, and even when we telling our children that we love them and that their future means everything to us, their attention is on that cell phone that's getting what I'm saying, that's getting a text message from somebody else or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? They're not really understanding the full effect of what it means when I say I love you and I care about your future. You know what I'm saying? They're not understanding what is really like what you really mean, like as far as you subjecting yourself, you know what I'm saying, to things for their future. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm opening up my own trucking company. I already took the steps to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of what I'm trying to accomplish that the devil is trying to like he's sending the serpent. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get all involved in it. And the areas that I fail at are areas that I would now know are my weaknesses and where I need to improve at. I need to improve my strength at, and I need to put the armor of God on in those areas. Arne Mathur says, yes, just for your safety, but never fight with them, just bargain while smiling. Not saying in a bad way, just want you to visit India having the best experience. When I go to India, before I go to India, I'm gonna find me a very trustworthy friend that is from India, and I probably find like maybe four that they don't know each other, and we're all gonna link up and we're all gonna kick it. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna change some lives. I want to change lives. I don't want to be the average person that dies in selfishness and greed. Like I want to change lives. I want to help people for real, for real. Yes, our name Mathur says, now I will head off and wish you all the luck and happiness in your life and your family. Yes, thank you. I'm wishing you many blessings, peace and many blessings to you and your family. I always put God first in everything, and meet everything with reverence. When you know evil around, because the breath stink. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like this one way I know evil around in people, and y'all can take my word for it. But if I see somebody with like a crooked eye, one crooked eye, and they're really mean, or they commit a lot of crimes, that's like it's like an indication right there. You know what I'm saying? I apologize if somebody might take that offense, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying everybody with crooked eyes. It's just how it is for me around here. You know what I'm saying? And they breath really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? And there's people who be having them authority. They be having authority type positions, but they be evil. And everybody knows that somebody can be a supervisor and be bad at it. And it's like the company act like they don't even see it. Like, so it's like, what are we really working for here? So that's what I'm saying. Like, bad, really, really bad breath. False authority mentality. Like, somebody gonna listen to them. Like, better listen to them. Like, the crooked eye, bashful. Somebody basically who just don't deserve the position. That's how you'll know. That's how you will know. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna show y'all since I've been up here. Like, here go like the little chicken strips I'm making for the kids, so they can eat something. You know what I'm saying? Time for them to eat something else. I got a couple here. They can eat something else. A little snacky snack before dinner. I told y'all I does this parenting stuff. I does it, and it's a shame. It's a shame how my kid's mom didn't want to give me the opportunity, the realistic opportunity to like raise my kids. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame that my family played a part in agreement with her. And it's a shame how everybody just really tried to paint this horrible picture and image of me. And to this day, they still try to paint this horrible image of me and picture of me or whatever the case is, because I just won't allow them to manipulate me no further. I didn't even know folks was manipulating me until it was revealed, till one revealed their hand. And I didn't know. And then once one revealed their hand, it was like a domino effect. And at that point, I started seeing everything. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't dwell with them no more. And and so they don't like they still try to paint this bad picture. They don't like to talk to me on the phone too long because they don't like the things that I say. But it's like I be just straight truthful with them. I don't be trying to hide nothing from them. I just be straight truthful with them, and to the point on what I mean, and just like just basically like end it. You know what I'm saying? Like, end the conversation. I don't allow them, because I know that at a certain point in the conversation they try to play the blame game, and they try to point a finger or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really allow the conversation to really go that far. I keep it really, 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 really brief, because you shouldn't want to allow people back into your life that was causing the dysfunction in the first place. Like, remember, God had worked on you and delivered you. That don't mean that he had worked on them and delivered them at the same time. So he done delivered you from all of that stuff. And now you want to take all of what you know now and try to pour more into that. And then it's not going to work, because they haven't been. See, when you're not wrong, and take this, when you are not wrong, when you're not in the wrong, the people that's wrong, God is going to retract them. He's going to work on them, and he's going to bring them up to where he's like, they're going to come back to you voluntarily, and you're going to be able to see that they are better. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to start off by apologizing to you. That's how you know, like, put that in there, put that piece of meat in there, stop playing. But that's how, that's how you know that you won. That's how you know that you was right there. because people will start coming and apologizing to you. You kept your cool. You didn't blank out. You didn't snap out. You probably cried because it hurt a little bit. But ultimately, you like you got to know that you won. You know what I'm saying? And you knew that, and so your reward came back tenfold, 10 times better. So me not having no truck, I don't have my truck. I got a video on what happened to the truck. Um, by me not having no truck, you would think that it's really hurting, bothering me and all that. But no, God retracted that from me because it's time for me to have something better. Y'all go look at my videos. Go look at my shorts, my videos, and look at the work that I did to my truck. Like I put a 3-inch lift on it. I had tires with mud tires on it, 8-inch exhaust tips, like exhaust tips like that huge. Like I really put a lot of work in on my truck, and God retracted it from me, and He's gonna bless me with not just a truck, but He's gonna bless me with everything 10 times over. And it's because I have this mentality. It's because I have a good heart, like Mr. Arne Mathur says. You got to know that God, everything is in His hands. Like, you got to know this. Like, don't get mad or get upset. It's okay to be hurt because those are your feelings. But ultimately, know that God is not taking people out your life. Like, you're not losing people. God, you're not losing anything. God is retracting. He's retracting things and He's replacing it with something better. For an example, last night, guys, I had another dream. And in my dream, my children was in my dream. And we was in this we was in this big mansion, y'all. We was in a mansion. We was in a mansion, y'all. Yes. God, a baby was in my dream too. So it was me and my kids. And I guess it was some kind of slight little party, just really slight. Like I'm so busy, I'm trying to explore the mansion. Um, and the baby was in another room, away from like I guess the party or whatever the case is. I mean, it was old timey type mansion. I can remember like mahogany wood, burgundy carpet type. The stairs was like mahogany wood with burgundy carpet going up the stairs. Um, these are the dreams that I have. I have dreams of better things, and so therefore it's like I'm okay. Like I'm all right. I'm good. God has showed me already. Now I don't have to prove none of that to anybody. But He just wanted to make it be known, like He provided me with the clarity. I used to go crazy, y'all. I used to go crazy over all this stuff that I had gained off of hard work and stuff like that. I used to go crazy trying to make sure don't nobody steal it. And God whole time showing me, man, I got something better than that. Yeah, you worked hard for it. Your work is sentimental. Yes, you worked hard for it. Blood, sweat, tears, relationship problems, betrayal, all that. Yes, you did. You went through all of that to get these things. But I got something better for you. I'm going to retract it from you, and I'm going to replace it with the stuff you truly deserve. And He going to do it for me. He going to do it for you. Telling you. I know what I'm talking about, y'all. You got to be patient. Just be patient. I'm not saying be lazy. I'm not saying none of that. Take care of your business. Be responsible. Oh, we've been out here for an hour already. But take care of your business. Be responsible. And just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I ain't going to be out here long because my phone on 4%. And last time it cut off on me and I didn't know it. So I'm going to end it right here, y'all. Make sure y'all go and really look at my videos, look at my transition. And I'm gonna tell you something too. You go to my community post, you'll start to see the stuff about my relationship with my kid's mom start to spill out of control. I didn't delete that stuff for a reason, because if I'm strolling through it, I want to see where I was delivered from. I want to see what I went through that I thought that I was gonna lose my life. But God said he had different plans. It was his plan the whole entire time. So remember, your kids, the parenting and where you dwell at, where your kids dwell at. Just be careful who you have your kids around. And there's nothing wrong with setting standards for your kids when you put them with somebody. Hey, listen, I don't want my child doing this right here. When my child get to acting up, this your timeout corner. Well, put my child in timeout. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. We do timeout. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. I'm telling y'all, it's going up from here. We all are going up from here. I promise you. Rock with me. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all some other time and on the other side. I promise you. All right. Peace, y'all.